Hello, everyone. I am Sean, and welcome to my Horror Corner. As always, thank you so much for watching today. I'm excited to be able to do this, my first live stream video. So, thank you all for watching. To everybody that's been subscribing to the channel, I'm overwhelmed. Thank you all so much. I've seen the number going up again today, and I'm in shock that there's that many people that really want to listen to what I have to say. So, thank you all so very, very much. Today, before I waste any more time, so happy to have my guests and my friends on. All of these people have been on my channel at one point or another, and I'm so glad they were all willing to come back. So, first, we'll start with Brendan and Sam from Our Life in Horror. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for
Of
having
course.
us.
Thank you for having us.
Anytime.
And then I have Aaron from A&B Horror Movies. He came on with me for the first time and talked about Rosemary's Baby. Aaron, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much, Sean. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And then finally, we have Bo from Critic After Dark. Bo and I just talked about Hereditary not that long ago. Bo, how's it going?
It's good. That was a good review too. I enjoyed that a lot. Can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, that was fun. I appreciate it. Bo is the only one of us, I think, that actually is wearing a shark shirt. So good job, Bo.
I put it on like 30 seconds. I was wearing a rando shirt, and I'm like, Brendan and Sam bought me a Jaws shirt. I should go grab that. So I ran over, grabbed it, and threw it
I
on.
remember
That's
that. They gave
probably the Jaws shirt I was thinking that you owned, but we ended up,
Probably.
it was a gift. That's
Yeah.
why we
Yeah.
bought it.
Yep.
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
gave it to him on that y'all's birthday episode for him, right? That
Yep, my birthday.
Yeah. I do remember that. Very cool. Well, before we get started, I'm sure anybody that's watching my channel is already familiar with all of y'all, but I want to give each one of you a chance to just promote your channel and talk about what you've got coming up this week. And so, again, we'll start with you, Brendan and Sam.
Yeah. We're Our Life in Horror. We do horror content. We talk physical media. Mostly you talk physical media.
Yeah, we do lots of lives.
Lots of live shows, movie reviews, talk horror news, do battle brackets, and
We
lots
do
of fun stuff
She Made Me Watch, He Made Me Watch.
where we make each other watch movies.
Yep.
And do reviews on them. And I just want to say, if anyone is, because we have this streaming on our channel as well, so if anyone is watching from our channel, like the video and then head over to Sean's channel and watch it on his, and everyone chat amongst yourself on Sean's stream.
And like that video as well.
Yes. And subscribe.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you both so much. I appreciate that. And then, Aaron, you want to take a minute to talk about what you've got going on?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm the co-host at A&B Horror Movies on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram at Aaron's Movies 8587, and you can find A&B Horror Movies there as well at AB Horror Movies on Instagram. Let's see. So I do a lot of interviews with folks in the horror industry. The video I just posted was an interview with Rhonda Shear from USA Up All Night. You may remember her from the 90s. I can't say it the same way that she does. I've got a lot of interviews coming up with some indie filmmakers, directors, actors, producers. And in the mix, I did interview Lloyd Kaufman recently from Trauma. So that was an exciting one. Stay tuned for that. And then my co-host and I, we do videos where we just talk about physical media, new movies, and anything horror related. So there you go. That's A&B
Very
Horror
cool.
Movies.
All right. And then finally, Bo, what's going on over at Critic After Dark?
Right now, I am just digging through years. I'm watching everything I own from certain years, whatever I have close to completed, or the first years I'm choosing, just so that I have a lot to talk about. But yeah, I'm just trying to show off entire years of horror movies, 1 year at a time, and everything I own, and doing deep conversation about that at the moment. And then I'm always on your guys' stuff.
Very cool.
Buy me. If I'm not on my channel, I'll be over on your guys' channels.
Very cool. All right. And I'm going to ask Sam, just because she's really good at this kind of stuff. If we see people coming into the chat over there and I don't catch it, feel free to say hi to people, any of you. I do know I've seen, looks like Gene and Ryan have popped in. So hi to them. Thank you guys for coming on with us.
Hey, guys. And hey, Holland. And the other Ryan. I'm on
Multiple Ryan.
it.
So before we get into, so we're going to be talking about today, we're going to rank our 5 favorite shark movies. But before we do that, I was just talking to everybody before we came on. I'm very curious as to all of your opinions on the new Final Destination movie. And again, I'm going in the order I see you on the screen. So I'll start with Brendan and Sam. What were you guys' thoughts on Bloodlines?
Yeah, to keep it spoiler free, I freaking loved it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, it's been a long time, 14 years, I think, since the last one. So it's nice to see this franchise make it back into theaters, do really well. Yeah, I really liked it. I had a fun. It's really fun. Like I had a
Yeah.
really fun time with it.
And that's exactly what I wanted from it.
Mhm.
Like I just wanted to go in and leave the theater on a high, have a good time, good kills, fun characters. It was hilarious. The theater was laughing out loud.
Yeah.
There were moments I was cringing at the screen, anxiety induced moments of leading up to the kills, like everything you want for Final Destination. So yeah, loved it.
Very cool. And I just got told that Gene just subbed to my channel. So thank you so much, Gene. I really do appreciate it. That's very kind of you.
Right on.
Aaron, what were your thoughts on Final Destination?
Yeah, awesome. I second everything that Sam just said. It was a lot of fun. It sort of pushed the envelope a bit. It was still true to what you would expect from a Final Destination film, and then some. I like that they played, no spoilers, there's sort of a familial aspect to it rather than a group of friends, which I think was a really nice touch. The kills are just awesome. The ending was fantastic. I loved the ending. I think the entire theater sort of was like, I don't know, it was like laughter, but also just, it's so good, the ending. I loved it. Maybe not everybody will like it, but I thought it was great. The intro scene, which you've probably seen in the trailer, the high-rise restaurant, was just unbelievable. I can't wait to rewatch it. It's great on the big screen. If you haven't seen it, see it in the theater. I think it's still playing. Just for the experience, the sound, to be there with an audience was unbelievable. I had a great time with it.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
Just don't take it too seriously. That's all I will say. Just have fun with it. And
Yeah, for sure.
It delivers. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and I agree with all of y'all. I thought it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it as well. I liked the opening scene. I remember a couple of times thinking that it was long. I feel like that intro is a little bit longer than most of the intros for the movies, but it was still good. I mean, it's not like it took anything away from it. It was just a little more stretched out. I felt like, but again, I mean, it was still enjoyable. I liked all the kills. I absolutely loved Tony Todd's speech. We won't spoil what he said for Bo's sake, but I loved the speech he gave during the movie. So I really enjoyed it. I don't know where I would put it as far as if I had to go back and rank it, but I don't know. I think for me, it might be in the middle somewhere. I still think I like maybe the first couple better, but overall, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think the nice thing about this new opening is that it tells a story instead of it just being a quick event happening.
Yeah, that's true.
You get, and like the thing about this one too is the lore is explained. We get like concrete evidence on how to maneuver through what these people are put in situations. There's two defining ways, and I think the one way is super interesting if they were to go that way in a sequel, and the other one's fine too.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
That's
I
what
agree.
I've heard. I've heard that they do some explaining finally, so I'm excited to see what that is.
Yeah, I agree. We'll say hi to the Bitter Wolf real quick, and I see Kayla's in there, so thank you, Kayla. I will say this is the only thing I'm going to mention, and it won't be a huge spoiler, Bo, but I do need to know if the other people that have seen it, were y'all as happy as I was to see that little kid get smashed in the beginning?
Yeah.
That
Love
kid
that
was
kid.
getting on my damn nerves so bad. I was so happy. And then when it looked like he might be the
Yeah.
only one to escape, I enjoyed the smashing. That was pretty cool.
Indeed. And I will say, I don't want to give anything away, but that one object that then comes full circle in the end,
Yeah.
when you do see it,
Yeah.
you'll know what I mean, was so smart and handled in a brilliant way.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
It's
It
good.
has me excited because I was not expecting much. Just the title. We talked about this before. Just the title, Bloodlines, scared me because it
Yeah.
feels so lazy. Like they're just like, oh, they threw it in a randomizer and just came out with the title. So I was like,
makes
oh,
perfect sense
hopefully the
after you see
writing's
it.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes perfect sense to have that. I mean, I thought the same thing. It didn't like scare me from watching the movie, but I think every horror franchise just about has a Bloodlines movie. And
Yes,
so I was
everyone.
just like, yeah, okay, it's just a title. It doesn't mean anything, but it does. I mean, it makes sense now. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Sweet.
Okay. Well, unless anybody has any other questions or anything else they want to talk about, because this is free. I mean, I know we're going to talk about some shark movies, but at the same time, we can talk about anything. So if anybody has anything else they want to mention, not Rob bringing up Santa Jaws. Oh my
Hi,
God.
Rob.
It's a great film.
Yeah, sure. But if you guys have something else you want to talk about, we will. And if not, we'll start ranking some shark movies. And I'm assuming everybody was okay with this. Are you all big fans of shark movies, or are they kind of mid? Like, you like shark movies in general?
I really like them, which is why this is hard, because a lot of the time shark movies for me are like a one and done, and then I move on to the next shark movie. So like it was really hard for me to come up with 5, and I might get some hate.
Okay. Okay. I will mention
can't
my
wait.
brother just popped in and mentioned Shark Night. Kev, thanks for watching, man. And yeah, we'll see if anybody brings up Shark Night. So funny. I did not plan this intentionally. I really did not. But my episode that comes out tomorrow is actually on Shark Night. So I didn't plan it this way with us talking about sharks.
Nice.
That's just the way it worked. So yeah, I know Kevin likes Shark Night. So yeah, watch my video tomorrow. You can hear what I think about Shark Night.
I'll be checking that out.
Yeah. Aaron, you're a fan of shark movies?
Yeah, I mean they're a lot of fun. A lot of misses along the way, but and they're perfect this time of year. We're heading into the summer.
Yeah,
Summertime,
which is
hard
why
to
I
believe.
picked this. I thought that would be a good category to do
Yeah,
since it's almost
best
summer.
time to watch some shark movies. Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah,
Bo?
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
Same boat. I'm probably less of a fan than Sam. I know she loves them. Like every week on her letterbox, there's at least one getting ranked on there. But,
I haven't seen that many, but
I have a handful that I absolutely love, and then all the rest fall right in the middle for me. Like they're all just, oh, that was okay, that was good, that was okay. But these 5 are like, to me, the 5 best.
Okay.
That we'll get to.
I'm a huge fan. I might be there with Sam. I absolutely love them. I mean, I've said it a million times. Anybody that knows me knows slashers is my favorite subgenre in horror. Sharks are probably second, and maybe not just sharks, because I also like like alligators and crocodiles and things like that as well. So I love that stuff. I went through a stretch a couple of months ago where, because I don't know why, I do not sleep with the TV off. It's too quiet. I can't sleep. So I always go to bed watching a movie. And I went through a stretch a couple of months ago for probably every night for 2 weeks was a different shark movie that I found on Tubi. So there were some interesting ones on there. Yeah, some
what kind of dreams did you have? Oh my gosh.
that would take a whole nother couple of hours to talk about my dreams.
I know.
We'll skip over that because they're all over the damn place. Yeah, we won't do that. Okay, so I'm going to start. We'll start with Sam. Sam, what is your number 5?
all right. Again, this was very hard because, like I said, I shark movies are usually one and done for me. There are some that I've seen multiple times. People might not like my list, full disclosure. But my number 5 is actually a newer one, and I put Under Paris down. I really enjoyed that movie. I thought it was a nice different take on a shark movie. There's a good off-land story too. I love the setting. Usually when I watch shark movies, they're out in the ocean. So the fact that it was in the, whatever it was in Paris, whatever it's called, I've been there too. Yeah. And then there's a sweet catacomb scene that just like is chaotic. So I really enjoyed Under Paris, and it's probably up there for my non-shitty horror movies, or shark movies. So I'm going with that one.
That's a surprising one for me.
I guess I'm surprised it's top 5, but I don't have an issue with it. Rob's heading out, so thanks, Rob, for coming on for a few minutes. Yeah, I like Under Paris.
That's
I
a good
don't have
movie,
it
yeah.
in my top 5. It would be more like an honorable mention, but I enjoyed it as well. I did like the different setting and things. So, yeah, I can see that one.
I have
Um,
interesting tastes. I bet you everyone's number one shark movie is probably not on my list. So I'll
Well-
leave it at that.
I figured out when I first met you a little over a year ago, I figured out that you have interesting taste because you're married to Brendan. So that kind of
It's true.
I'm kidding,
Hilarious.
Brendan. I'm kidding. All right. And that being said, Brendan, what's your number 5?
I like that you brought up Under Paris because I was gonna actually put that one at my number 5 spot, and
Oh,
I was
really?
debating it because, like, yeah, you're talking about shark movies, and I'm like, how many shark movies have I actually seen? And I had to go back and I kept wanting to put Crawl on my list and Crawl's alligators.
I
but
wanted Piranha 3D
Yes,
on my
I
list
thought the
so
same
bad it
thing.
would have been number one.
I was just fighting with so
Yeah.
many movies that weren't shark movies, but
Yep.
they're just kind of in the same environment. So my number 5 is actually the sequel, Jaws 2.
Okay.
Nice.
I think Jaws 2 is an underrated gem from the Jaws franchise that doesn't get enough love. It's been a
I
long time
completely
since
agree.
it's been a long time since I've seen it. So me and Sam are gonna watch it this year, because it does go bigger and badder. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't even remember anything really off the top of my head because it's been so long since I've seen it. But I just wanted to give Jaws 2 some serious love.
And I've
Yeah.
never seen any of the sequels coming from a shark fan. I've only seen the first Jaws and it was last year. So full
Okay.
disclosure, none of those will be on my list.
Okay.
Yeah,
Real
I
quick,
wanna
I'll
see
say
it.
hi to Davey. Davey joined us. Davey says Jaws is top, stream over. We'll get back to that, Davey. I'm sure Jaws is
Hi,
going to be mentioned a
Davey.
few times in
Yeah,
this list.
Davey.
But yeah, no, I agree completely, Brendan. We'll talk about Jaws 2 some more here in a little while. So, Aaron, what's your number 5?
Jaws 2 is great. I'm gonna go with Deep Blue Sea. I've got the
Okay.
Arrow edition here. Is it a great movie? Maybe not, but it's fun. It holds up pretty well. It's got some good one-liners, and the 4K release that just came out is pretty nice. So Deep Blue Sea
Okay.
is my 5th pick. What do you all think about this one?
It's too low.
That's
Too low.
I
We're
think it's low as well.
we're going to get to it some more as well.
Yeah? Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna
higher
get
on
to
your
that one
list?
as
Oh,
well.
okay, okay.
So,
It's coming.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll leave it
it's
at
coming.
that then.
I am glad that
Okay.
I didn't know it was coming to 4K. I only have a Blu-ray, so I'm glad to know that it's coming to 4K.
I'm
I'll
pretty
probably try
sure it's
to
4K.
upgrade that one.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
4K.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 4K. Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yeah, I
original
need
cover
to
right there.
upgrade that. I did not realize that was there. So,
Oh,
Bo,
maybe I should have started with Jaws: The Revenge, right?
not if you wanted to stay on the channel.
I'm kidding. I only have the steelbook because I had to complete the collection.
I totally get it.
I'll stop there.
No, you're good. Bo, number 5 for you.
I'm in the same boat as Brendan. I got Jaws 2 at number 5.
Oh wow.
Nice.
I have watched this 4K about a few months ago. Looks good, sounds good, excellent, everything there, excellent release. The movie, I have some complaints about it, but I still think it deserves to be in my top 5. I still think it's better than all the other ones I pulled. But I do feel like it's kind of doing the same thing again. And I wish that the second one was a little more fast-paced than the first. Because it does a little too much character building, and I already know all the characters from the first movie, right? But other than that, has excellent scene, excellent final act. Deserves to be there. I won't go too deep because I know it's probably coming up on other people's.
Yeah, it'll get brought up again. So number 5 for me, I really don't. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't expect any of you to have this one on there, but for me, it's 47 meters down. I mean, that where people can actually see it. I don't know what it is. Maybe because it's just a little bit different. And the first time I saw it, I loved the kind of the twist at the end, the fake out. I really had fun with this one. I really like this movie. It's just a little bit different with them being trapped in the shark cage somewhat. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on it, but for me, number 5 was coming down to 47 meters down or Shark Night. And so, yeah, for me, it was 47 meters down. I'm not sure what you guys' thoughts are on that one.
I'll talk about it later.
I'm guessing
Okay.
Sam. List.
Yeah, it's on my list too. I love
He's
it.
been
Okay,
trying to sell
wow.
that movie to me for a couple of years, and I still haven't gotten around to watching it.
I like 47 Meters Down. I think it's a good movie. I was actually debating on putting down Uncaged on here because I think Uncaged is so much fun. Like the
It's good.
ending is just nonstop ridiculousness.
Yeah.
And I love the design of the shark in that one as well.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I liked Uncaged as well. In fact, the first time I saw Uncaged, I thought I might like it better, and then I went back and watched 47, the first one down again, and I'm like, no, I don't know. This one's just a lot of fun. I really, really like this one. So, yeah, that was 5 for me. Sam, number 4.
Number 4 for me is Deep Blue Sea. Yeah, I know. I figured you would think it was higher for me, but there's honestly just some that I like a little better. After our last time watching it, I still really enjoyed it. I feel like it's on a nostalgic level for me. Like Deep Blue Sea is what Jaws is to everyone else for me, because I didn't watch Jaws when I was younger. I watched Deep Blue Sea with my sister in the basement when we were kids. So yeah, it's just nostalgic. And you got that awesome Samuel L. Jackson kill and speech, and it's got to be on my list.
Mm,
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's higher, lower than you thought it would be, but
Yeah, for sure it is.
It's okay. I'm glad you had it up there. Real quick, so my brother gave us his top 5. He said 5 Under Paris, 4 47 meters,
yes.
3 Jaws, 2 Deep Blue Sea, and 1 Shark Night. My
Oh
brother's
my God.
obsessed with Shark Night. No, well, the
Kevin,
cool
you and I would
thing,
get along.
yeah, I think, and I don't know if he remembers this, and so kind of spoiling something that I talk about on my episode tomorrow, but I think for Kevin and I both, Shark Night is it has a little bit of a special place to us, and the reason for that is Kevin and I used to go to horror movies together all the time, and so we both were living in Texas, and we just go hang out and go to horror movies. And there was one particular weekend, Shark Night had just come out. We had talked about wanting to see it, and my mom had gone out of town to see her sisters, and instead of leaving my dad by himself, Kevin and I took my dad to the movies because my dad likes some stuff like that. So we took my dad to see Shark Night, and one, I think this was the first time my dad had ever seen a movie in 3D. And then 2, it's my father passed away last year. This is the last time we ever went to the movie with my dad, was to see Shark Night. So I think that one kind of holds a special place for my
Mhm.
brother and I. So yeah, I'm sure that's part of why he has it at number 1. Not all of it, I'm sure, but part of it. So yeah. Yeah, see, now he says he remembers that. So all right, Brendan, number 4 for you.
I got Blake Lively fighting some sharks on the shallows.
Oh my
Very
God.
good one. Yeah.
Can I just do this at the same time? Me and Brennan have the same number 4 too.
I was
Wow, that's
I was
awesome.
gonna say on the last one. Do you think we're gonna go 5 for 5?
It might.
That is
Who
so
knows?
funny.
That's my number 4 as well. So I'll let you talk about it.
Blake Lively, I think, is actually really great in this movie. Just being her solo performance. I think I watched this on Netflix for the first time, and I didn't think anything about it. And I just thought it was just gonna be some crappy shark movie. But like the shark looks fantastic in this. I think she's an incredibly smart character. There's really good reasoning behind why she's there. So I actually really appreciate this movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, and I think Japan just came out with a remake, which I'm also very interested to see as well. So yeah, I haven't upgraded this one yet, but it probably will maybe in the future.
Okay.
Literally,
Yeah.
I like that
Friday
one.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
same here.
just have the Blu-ray. I haven't got the 4K, but I've only seen it a couple of times, and I thought it was excellent. Same boat as you. Like Blake Lively selling the whole movie herself, so extra props to her. And I wasn't expecting anything either. I just thought it was just gonna be random. This will probably be like a 2.5 out of 5, rando. And then I actually loved the shit out of it. So
Yeah, I agree. I'll get to it later as well. But yeah, I like that one also. And I do know, I think you guys had us watch the trailer for that remake, right? On a recent episode that we were on with y'all. So because I remember seeing that trailer not that long ago. And to start with, I wasn't sure what I thought, but if I remember correctly, aren't there multiple sharks in that remake? As one thing that's a little bit different.
I think so. Yeah, I think.
I
there's a
think so
couple.
too. I
so.
think that's what I saw, which I thought was kind of cool. So yeah. Aaron, what's your number 4?
I mean, it's not that exciting. I went 47 meters down. We already talked about
Okay.
it. But I love the idea of getting trapped in a cage. You know, deep sea cage diving, getting trapped down there. That's just terrifying. So yeah, I put it on the list.
Yeah, no,
Good
it's a
pick.
good. I love the scene
Yeah.
in 47 meters down as well. I don't know why. I'm not sure what you guys think about it, but where they're trying to swim to the top in the dark, and then they light one of those flares, and the sharks are all right there around them
All
coming in.
around
I
them.
absolutely love
Yeah.
that scene. Yeah, that was so cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought.
it's so good.
All right.
You
And
know,
then Bo,
anyway,
you had Shallows at 4. So,
Yep.
anything else you want to mention about it that Brendan didn't say, or you're good?
No, it is what it is. Everything Brendan said is exactly the same way I feel, and probably the same way everybody feels here. Blake Lively, the
Okay.
beast.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, number 4 for me, I keep moving that the wrong way, is Deep Blue Sea. So, yeah, I really like that
Nice.
one as well. I had so much fun with this movie the first time I saw it in the theater. I still probably watch this movie at least once a year. I know there's some things about it that are a little crazy, but yeah, I really like this movie. It's funny at times. LL Cool J and his bird getting eaten by the shark, I thought was kind of funny. But yeah, I also liked there was a scene at the end of that film, and I can't remember the character's name, but the woman that's responsible for all the shit that's going on. When she gets killed, I love that scene, and the reason why, and I think I've started to see it a few times since then, but so many shark movies that we see, you know, the shark comes up and it like bites somebody in half or almost swallows them whole. I mean, it's just a really quick attack for the most part, or taking a big chunk out of somebody for the most part. But anytime I've ever watched a not a shark, but a fish eat, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's more like get a bite, back off, get a bite, back, that kind of thing. And when she gets bit, or when she gets killed, it's like the shark attacks, bites her in half, and then goes and gets another bite of what's left. And then another shark comes up and gets some of what's left. And I don't know. I love that scene for some reason. It seemed so cool to me. I was like, I think that's probably the way it would really be. Now, I
Yeah.
could be wrong.
A feeding
But
frenzy.
Yeah, I just really like that. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Deep Blue Sea. I had it at number 4. Sam, number 3.
Yeah, I have 47 meters down uncaged, actually. I
Nice.
love these movies. I think there's another one coming out that I'm pumped for.
Okay.
But yeah, I really like this movie. It's a group of friends going down to look at the ruins, and you know, I get so claustrophobic in these movies, just being stuck down there and whatnot. And I watched this for the first time on a little laptop, and still at moments was like catching my breath watching it. So if a little laptop can do that, and that means it's good in my eyes. So yeah, 47 meters down uncaged. I don't care what people think. I really liked it.
Yeah, I like it as
Awesome.
well. Brendan?
All right, Bo, you ready?
This is where we may differ.
Yeah, this one might be a loop for a lot of people because my number 3 is actually The Meg.
Nope.
Okay.
We did it.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're 3 for 3.
Yep.
Nice.
I did
Wow.
not think you would have this one. I didn't know how much you like Jason Statham, so I was like, "Oh, is he gonna do it?"
Hilarious.
I love Jason Statham. He's great, but this movie is so entertaining. This is like one thing from a shark movie that like The Shallows is more serious. It's grounded. This movie is fucking bonkers and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
so much fun. I think it's a good little action movie.
I gotta do a rewatch of this.
It's
Sorry.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's
Rainn
awesome.
Wilson is pretty funny in it.
Yeah.
From The Office, he does a good
it's got
job.
a
as
great
Gatsby.
great ensemble cast.
Oh,
I was
yes.
writing down like some of the cast members, and I'm like, I can't write everybody down. Like this is like when Ruby Rose was trying to break into the acting scene.
Yeah.
Remember that and everything. So I mean, it was a big budgeted movie too. It was $130 million budget, and it made $529 million worldwide. So it was a huge success. There's no wonder that a sequel came out. But I think this movie is so much fun.
Me too. I'm right there with you. I love a lot of the scenes. I like the whole just idea of it, that there's the bottom of the ocean isn't the bottom, and they go past it, and it's like, oh, there's a whole nother world down here, giant creatures. It's intriguing to me, something different. And then the Meg himself is just freaking ridiculous. The shark that's big is fun.
And Pippin, right? The little dog.
Yeah.
I think his name was Pippin.
Yeah, that's right. Pippin.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think so. I can't remember the name of the dog, do it? But yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I like the Meg as well. I didn't have it in my list, but I can see it being in there. I thought about it. I almost had it in the list. Again, my brother mentioned the Meg a while ago. He liked it, but he made a comment that I'm also curious about you guys' thoughts on. So what were your thoughts on the second one? Did you like the second one as well, or
I didn't personally. I thought it went too. I know this is dumb to say, but I think it just went too silly. Like I'm pretty sure there's like a scene in that where he stops the Meg with his legs at one point. Like he puts his legs up and Jason Statham's leg.
I think you're right. Yes.
He's so strong. He stops the shark's
silly.
face. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. Maybe if it was done with a super low budget and was supposed to be this bad and cheesy, I would have appreciated it more, but it just felt too big budget to be doing silly stuff like that. I don't know. Weird.
Yeah, I definitely think the Meg 2 put too much in it, for what it needed to be. Like we got Sam sat out on that one because I watched that one, I think, my last Christmas break.
I think I watched the trailer and thought it looked ridiculous.
Yeah, because it's a little more action. Well, they're both action heavy, but like I
enjoyed the first one though.
Yeah, you got dinosaurs running around in the second one, pretty
yeah,
much,
what
right?
the hell? Yeah.
I love the opening scene of the second movie. Like that's awesome. Like
the evolution scene.
Yeah. But I was also not a fan. Like maybe if I go back and give it a rewatch. I know a lot of people really do like it though. Like a lot of people I work with and stuff like that have discussed it, and they all say that they enjoyed it. So maybe if I go back and give it another chance.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was really excited to go see it in the theater. I did enjoy the opening scene, and then I was kind of disappointed from that point on. So yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the second one, but I do like the first. Gory Tiger has joined the chat, so hello to you, sir. Aaron, what is your number 3?
Yeah, I mean, nothing new here. I've got Shallows, number 3. So we've already talked about it. Fantastic film. It's really smart. Premise is great. Man against nature, right? It's a great film.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that being said, that is also what I have at number 3 is The Shallows. I just picked up the 4K, so yeah, I absolutely love this one as well.
Am I the only one without it on my list?
Liked everything about it. Blake Lively's performance is great. I agree with Brendan. The shark looks great. Other than the very end where it does the nosedive and kind of smashes into the ground. That part looked kind of odd to me, but for the rest of it, I thought it was fantastic. And I thought it was so smart. I just liked the way they did all of it. So yeah, I was a huge fan of that one.
Cool. So simplistic too.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, really. Sam, number 2.
I have the first 47 meters down. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, we've already talked about it. I just think the concept of cage diving with sharks in general is silly and dumb. He really wants to do it. I could never. It's like one of my worst fears. So yeah, the fact that they end up getting dropped and stuck down there is terrifying. And again, it's another great claustrophobic movie. And those are the movies that get under my skin the most when like The Descent and stuff like that, As Above, So Below, and they're like stuck under somewhere. So yeah, definitely have to throw that one in there as my number 2.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah. I need to watch these.
I'm so curious to know what your number 1 is because
it's going to surprise you.
Yeah, I have no clue now. Now that Deep Blue Sea is number 4, I got no idea what your number 1 could be.
And so, Brendan, she said that you want to do it. Before you mentioned your number 2, you just want to go cage diving like that in general? Or like this is something you're really interested in?
Yeah, I would love to. Yeah, I've always been fascinated with sharks ever since, probably since I saw Jaws as a kid. I love sharks. I used to have like books on them. I think I used to have a little shark tooth. I'd be absolutely ecstatic to go cage diving with great white sharks.
Okay.
Be a
Just
rush.
make sure you do it with a respectable company and not some random guy you meet at the resort bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, so I think it's something I want to do. My brother, again, he's cracking me up over here, but he said that when you talked about being claustrophobic, he thought of The Descent, and that movie made him not breathe almost as much as old people. My brother is terrified of old people. The movie The Visit freaked him out. Yeah, that's his biggest fear for some reason. And I used to think it was funny. Now that I'm becoming one of these said old people, I'm a little bit offended.
Yeah. Don't. What's the new John Lithgow movie? The Henny Penn movie?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah,
just watched
don't
that.
watch-
Jenny
don't
Penn or
watch
something.
that.
I watched that
Something
recently.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched
Strange
that on
film,
Shudder
but-
recently. It was very odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very odd.
Yeah. But I think I would do the cage diving thing. I don't know. I'm gonna get off on a little bit of a story here. I don't know if I've shared this with you guys or not before, but since my brother's on, he's gonna make some kind of comment, I'm sure. So we used to go to Galveston from time to time. Family would get together and go to Galveston, Texas, and fuck around on the ocean and just kind of have a good time. The last time we went, though, I'm pretty sure I had an encounter with a shark. Now, my brother and my son think I'm absolutely insane. They think that I was smoking something and it didn't happen. But I'm telling you, I think I kicked a shark. And here's the reason why I feel like this. See, already there's his comment. You didn't kick one. Yeah, I knew that was coming. We had all gotten out there. We were quite a ways in the water. We're just playing around and having a good time. And everybody starts heading back towards shore. And so I'm kind of like behind everyone else. And I'm like, oh, okay, they took off. I need to head back that way. Up to that point, zero fear of sharks. I was fascinated by sharks, loved shark movies. I mean, I didn't necessarily want to encounter one, but it just never crossed my mind. So I get ready to start heading back, and I'm quite a ways behind. So I decide that I'm going to swim rather than just try to walk back. And as I get vertical and start swimming, or horizontal, I think I said that wrong. However, as I start swimming, I kick something. And I thought I kicked a person because it was large. It was fairly hard. Like I really thought there was a person there that I didn't see and I must have kicked them. So I stop and I turn around to apologize and there is no one there. Like nobody anywhere near me. And so I'm sitting there for a minute and I'm like, what did I just kick? Wasn't a rock. Rocks don't float. Like it was something up here a little bit. So at some point, I kicked something very big and very large, and then it just suddenly crosses my mind, shark. And I had a small moment of panic. I started swimming as fast as I could to get back up to where everybody else was. I started telling my brother and my son about it. They were telling me I was absolutely insane. I didn't kick a shark. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure I just kicked a shark. I have not been back in the ocean since because I am relatively sure this was probably 10 years ago, but I am relatively sure that shark is waiting for my ass to get back in the ocean to finish me off from what he intended to do the first time. I'm
you've
pretty
made
sure
it
that's what
angry.
I think so. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't, but in my head, I kicked a shark. I don't know what else it could have been. It was not a person. Rocks don't float. What else could it have been?
Yeah. Your brother's just like, hey, Sean, you forgot to add that you're in the backyard swimming pool.
We're not.
Blaze.
I have something somewhat similar when I was in Costa Rica with some friends. We were swimming in the waves and this wave was coming and we saw something massive in the wave. It was I just watched The Shallows the other night. So it was just like in The Shallows where that shark is coming in the wave and nicks her board, literally coming and like went right past us and it was massive. We all screamed and ran off the beach yelling shark and everyone was staring at us, but it was terrifying. It probably was just a really, really big fish, but in my head that was a baby shark.
Yeah.
It's so scary.
I mean, now that I've had time to think about it, maybe it was a turtle. I don't know, but it was something.
It
I
could be
really
anything.
don't know what it was, but that day it was a shark. At least the size of Jaws, I'm sure. Maybe bigger.
I would
It was-
stick with
was
shark.
absolutely-
I like that.
Absolutely terrifying. And my brother's other comment, I do remember that. He also thought that he was in Baywatch. He kept running around on the waves singing the Baywatch song and acting like a complete idiot. Yeah,
Did
that
he have
was-
one of those orange banana life preserver things?
he didn't. Yeah, he didn't, but he
I'm
was
kidding.
still
Okay.
having fun. He kept screaming Baywatch while he's running through the waves. I remember that. I was just like, come on, man.
Yes. Well, I'm
All
glad
right.
you survived it. And
Thank you.
too,
Me too.
Sam.
I
I'm glad you're
appreciate
both
the
still here with
legit
us.
concern there, Aaron. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my bullshit story for the night. I really wasn't smoking anything other than Marlboros, I promise. But yeah, all right, we'll get back on track. Brendan, what's your number 3?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Oh,
Yep.
2. Yeah, sorry. I got scared and forgot where we were.
I got a good feeling me and Bo are on the same level again.
Is it?
Deep Blue Sea.
We did it. We did it.
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
That is wild.
I knew as soon as you guys both had the same number 3 that the rest was solid. You guys
I
were
was
gonna be the
really
same.
worried about that number 3, but yeah,
I-
I knew the last top 2 would be the same. Awesome
Yeah,
release too. This
I know. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm really excited to watch it. Yeah. What can I say about Deep Blue Sea? It's great. This is a childhood movie for me. I still remember like renting the VHS tape at the video store and rewatching it as much as I could. What is it? Deepest Bluest, My Hat is Like a Shark Fin song. A little LL Cool J going on.
I saw Holland put a comment in there saying deepest, bluest.
I know. Yeah, like also like the practical sharks in this movie, like when they're like trying to get like the brain matter out or whatever,
Yeah.
are fantastic. Like you can't even tell a difference between that and a real like what a Mako shark would look like. It's incredible. The CGI is not aged well whatsoever. You have probably one of the best surprise kills of all time with Samuel L. Jackson giving his Mount Everest speech and
Right.
then getting eaten right afterwards or during it.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge Thomas Jane fan as well. I don't know why, but I like that actor. So he looks a little weird with blonde hair, but yeah, he's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
he's good.
Same boat.
Nothing else that you want to add, Bo? Did you guys get together before we did this? Just out of
Yeah,
curiosity.
no.
I think there's a conspiracy
Oh, okay.
here.
Yeah.
Honest. Nope.
Sam got to see him on Thursday, and I was upset that I didn't get to go.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was just
Bo.
Sam
I was
here,
like, I got to see who.
Yeah. Bo.
Yeah.
and I had not talked to Brendan since in the last week. Actually, we haven't talked at all. So,
Yeah.
no, this is not planned. This is 100%. Me and Brendan have the right opinions, and everyone else.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Rob.
Yeah, that's what I was just
Yeah.
thinking. This sounds like Rob.
Yeah, no, starting to roll
I
off
mean-
on it.
Not totally wrong.
Yeah, Deep Blue Sea. This came out when I was 14, so it's right at that age. I remember going to see this in the theater with my friends, and it's a masterpiece in my opinion because of that. It's just got that nostalgia value. Like I've seen it probably a couple dozen times in my life,
Okay.
and I'll probably watch it another dozen times.
Hmm.
Love it. I think everybody does a good job. Everything you guys have said so far.
Yeah, like Rennie Harlan knows how to make an entertaining movie. Like
Yeah, absolutely.
he just knows how to knock it out of the park. He just wants to have fun. Although, like, getting the lead scientist to take off all their clothes before she decides to electrocute a shark is pretty ridiculous. But I mean, hey, it didn't help sell the movie.
you got to attract the sand.
But it
you
works.
know?
It works. Yeah.
Did anyone complain?
I don't think anybody did, especially me at like 10 years old.
Yeah. All right. Aaron, what is your number 2?
My number 2 is Open Water. I don't know if anyone else picked this movie.
Oh, nice.
I did
Okay.
Love
not.
this film. Saw it in the theater. I think I may have gone in blind. I have the DVD and then the trilogy here. Sequels aren't as good. I don't really remember the third one. The second one is kind of silly, but the first one, based on a true story, right? I mean, they sort of fictionalize it, but this couple, they go out on a deep sea dive and they get left behind, and they're never seen again, never heard from or seen again, and it's terrifying because it's one of those movies where you could put yourself in their shoes, like this could happen to me, and that's what's so scary about it. And I don't know if it's really a horror movie, but it ultimately is scary and sad. And I'm getting chills thinking about it. So there you go.
Yeah, that probably would have been my number 6.
Yeah, I didn't have it
really
in my
like
top
it a
5
lot,
as
too.
well, but I definitely thought about it. And I don't mind the second one. I like the second one. The third one, I don't think I was that crazy about, but I thought the second one
I
was
don't
okay as
remember
well.
the third one. Oh, Cage Dive.
Yeah. Yeah, I do vaguely remember. And then they end up on a some kind of inflatable boat thing for a little while too in the third one. I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's not that great, but I like the second one as well. So
Yeah, they can't get back on the yacht, right?
yeah,
Is that true? Don't these boats have ladders or something?
you would think, but they didn't for some reason.
There you go.
Brenda,
That's
Sam,
my
y'all have any appearing on the open water movies?
I haven't seen it since high school, but I remember watching it with my friend Emma and being really scared of it, like because it was high school. But I haven't seen it since. I would love to revisit it.
See, I think it's maybe too realistic. I thought, like, I don't know. I think, yeah, I probably watched it in middle school or high school or whatever, because I do remember renting it from the library.
Nice.
Yeah, the public library where me and that spot were best friends. But I didn't enjoy it, and I thought about it too, and I'm like, I maybe have to go back and give it a revisit, because I want deep blue sea shark action here. I don't want none of this like realistic
It's
stuff.
very
Give me
realistic.
yeah,
for sure.
I need some high octane.
Not the Meg 2 by any means.
Right.
Yeah, it stands out as its own though, for that reason, for sure.
Yeah,
It's an original. It's an original.
I think
film.
that's why I did like it. Yeah, it is different. It's a totally different pace. But it's just, I don't know, it's kind of creepy. Like I really did enjoy it. When I was talking about having the few weeks there where that's all I did at night was watch a shark movie, the 3 open water ones were some of the ones I watched during that time frame where I was watching this stuff every night. So yeah, it hasn't been that long since I've seen it, but yeah.
Cool.
So number 2 for me, this is where everybody's probably going, or everybody but Sam is going to question my sanity. But my number 2 is the original Jaws. DOG. I have that one at number 2. I think it's an absolutely great movie. So many things that I like about it, other than it's a. Oh wait, why are we laughing? What did I miss?
Just Bo.
Bo's got the most dead serious face, just shaking.
I was trying to sell it a little bit.
It's a great movie. It's just a little, for me,
2 people
a
in this
little
chat
slow
that
at
aren't going to put
times.
Jaws at their number 1. Could be fucking illegal.
Didn't even
2 out of
realize.
5.
It's a little slow at times for me. It's like 2 different movies. I feel like you get the first half where the shark's attacking people and all this stuff is going on, and then the second half is the 3 guys on the boat out searching for the shark, and that part drags a little for me till we get towards the end. Not so bad that I don't like the movie. I absolutely love it. It's classic. If we didn't have Jaws, we wouldn't have a lot of the other stuff that we have. It's just not quite as good as my number 1. It's number 2 for me. So I knew there would be people that thought I'd lost my mind for that. But yeah, it's number 2 for me.
I agree. I hate the second half of that movie. Like, boring. That's why it's like not on my list, because I liked the first half, but like I still didn't love it. So like, yeah, I don't know. Everyone's gonna unsubscribe to us now, but that's
You've already talked about how much you don't like it in our review for it.
The Bitter
Just the
Wolf said
second
they
half.
wouldn't have Jaws in their top 5. So
Yeah.
you're not
There we
the only
go.
one.
There's
Sam.
so many people that it blew my mind, actually. Like when you guys did a review, I had checked out the chat on that. There was so many people in that chat that were like, Jaws is so overrated. and I was like, oh my god, this this chat.
Again, I like it. I like it. I mean, it's my second favorite. I really do like it. It's just it's a little slow at times. So that's my thought. But all right, so we'll get to everybody's number one. Sam, what is your number one?
All right. Well, I've already explained why Jaws is not my number one or on my list. So, this one actually kind of surprised me too that I put at number one because the first time I watched it, I actually didn't really enjoy it, but I don't think I was in the mood. And then we did a rewatch of it not too long ago, and I actually had so much fun with it. And the way like I said, this list was really hard because a lot of these shark movies are one and dones for me, and I just move on to the next shark movie. But like, I thought about it, like, which ones would I want to rewatch the most? And this is probably the one I would want to rewatch. And it's Shark Night. And that's just like
Wow.
my
Okay.
jam because I'm like into the groups of friends going to have fun and getting picked off one by one. Like that, everyone knows that's me. Like Friday the 13th,
Right.
2009, House of Wax, those are the movies I love. So I just had a lot of fun with this the second time we ended up watching it. Loved it. I love Sarah Paxton, I believe. I really enjoy her in horror movies. I need to see if she's in any more because I know I love Last House on the Left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a good cast, it's fun, and it's just, I don't know, it's just my style. So that's why it's my number one.
Oh, at least it's not that one wedding party one I thought you were going to talk about. That was the only one I can remember us
Wedding
watching.
party.
Yeah, the bachelorettes go out to the island or whatever, and it's the stupidest.
Something in the water.
Stupidest.
Oh,
fucking
I
shark
that
hated
was
that
brutal.
movie.
I know. I watched that one with you on one of your watch along live streams.
Yeah,
and
no,
like, oh man, halfway through I had something else going on my iPad. It was, it was rough.
it was bad. Yeah, no, I didn't like that movie.
The one girl that just stakes off out of nowhere, she's like, I'm just gonna go swim this way and see if I can find help by myself. You guys just hang out.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Nobody. Or the girl that gives the other girl the life jacket in the middle of the night. Like, what an idiot. Just hold on to her.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That was a frustrating movie.
A movie that we watched though that so close made my list was Shark Bait, and I just think it's so much fun. I don't know if you remember. I watched that outside. I don't know if you tuned into the whole thing.
No, I did not.
It's like kind of starts off with like a touristas vibe with a group of friends on vacation, and then they go out to the water, and yeah, it's like stupid fun, but like didn't make my list, so I won't talk about it anymore. We can move on.
I did have a lot of I remember hating Shark Night like when I first watched it, but I did have more fun with it with
We
our
watched
rewatch.
it again. Yeah, I didn't like it the first time either, and I watched it on my phone the first time though, like just laying in bed. So that might be why. I don't know.
I like it too, actually. It's
Yeah.
fun. Just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that they include like different sharks,
Yeah.
which
Right.
was neat.
Mm.
Like they have like the little sharks, and then of course they got like the big great white shark and hammerhead shark. Like that was cool. Like I was a huge like. You guys ever see Flipper?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Of course, yeah.
There's an awesome like hammerhead shark. Well, that probably helps my fascinating with sharks because there's so many different shapes and sizes. So
Mhm.
the hammerhead shark, I think, is like an underrated, scary looking creature.
Oh yeah.
There's
There you
also
go.
some like human villains in that movie too. Like it's not just the sharks.
Right.
Yeah.
I have fun with it, so that's my number one. But that could change in like a year because I'm a mood watcher.
Yeah. No, I really like that one as well. It would have been 6 for me. I mean, I almost put it in there, and I agree with you. I think it's a lot of fun. I don't want to, like I said, that's the episode I have coming on tomorrow. Is Shark Night. So I don't want to give too much away of what I think, but yeah, I agree with a lot of what you said. The only thing about that movie, and again, I talk about it tomorrow, but I think the only thing that bothered me about that one is that, and it's not a problem with Sarah Paxton or the guy that played the main guy. They're kind of I can't even think of his name off the top of my head, and I just watched the movie not that long ago. But I mean, they're supposed to be your main characters. I found myself, I liked the supporting cast in that movie better than the main two people. I don't know why. All the people that were getting eaten and killed, I liked them better than the main two. I really don't know why. And I thought the sheriff was so damn funny. I hated that he turned out to be a bad guy. I
Yeah.
really think the goofy sheriff should have been the one that saved the day because he was cracking me up for some reason. So, yeah, I don't. That's just my take. But I did like Shark Night. I thought it was really good. So, I don't think I need to ask, but we're going to anyway. Brendan and Bo, we'll just group you guys together. What's number one?
The real
Jaws,
there we
number
go.
one. Thank you very much.
The real number.
Yeah.
What about you, Aaron? Are you going, Sean?
Oh yeah, the same. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
sweet.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
We got 3 right people in
Of
one
course.
chat.
There you
That's
go. There you go. I've got to say, I've got Shark Night here, and I don't know if I've ever seen it. It's not open.
Oh, give
but
it
I
a
do
worth
watch.
a
have
watch.
to. I'll have to
Yeah,
check it
it's
out.
worth
Yeah,
a
it's
watch.
Even
definitely
though
worth
it's
a watch.
PG-13, is that PG-13?
Oh, it's fun.
It's still,
Yeah.
you know, I think I talk about that on my review tomorrow. I think it could have been, again, I like the movie. I think it could have been even better if they would have gone R and given us a little more gore, because I don't feel like there's a lot of gore in this one. I mean,
Yeah.
you can definitely tell it's PG-13. So I think it could have been
2011.
it could have been better if they would have given us some more gore, in my opinion. But I mean, it's still definitely worth the watch, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I'm opening it up.
Yeah, it's in my top 10 for sure.
Oh, cool.
Jaws.
Awesome.
Getting back to Jaws.
Yeah, I don't, there's not a whole lot to say in my opinion on Jaws. It's the granddaddy. It's, in my opinion, it's one of the greatest movies ever made. It would probably be top 10 for me of all time. So it's I love everything. Every single scene.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's an impossible shark movie to beat because it's the shark movie that started them all. All the tropes are
Of
from
course.
this movie, everything like that. That's why The Exorcist will always be the greatest Exorcist movie, is because it was the first one of its time.
Yeah.
Um,
Everything else
and-
is just copying it.
Yeah, and this is also what started the summer blockbusters. Like summer was the months where Hollywood would dump movies to die. Now it's our January and February, and well, this movie proved that you can put on a movie any time of year as long as it's a good one. I have the box office actually in budget, so it was $7 to $9 million box office, or sorry, budget, according to Google search, and it grossed $477.9 million worldwide. Like,
Jeez.
it slayed.
One of the most
Back in the
day.
successful movies of all time, probably.
You also have, and we can talk about like Robert Shaw, I think, steals the show in the second half of this movie with
He's
his
an animal.
Indianapolis shark. Like, it's
Right.
shark tale. It's so incredibly impactful. And she's like, that sucked.
I feel like
Oh,
I need
man.
to sit like Bo.
I'm in the same boat. Robert Shaw's performance, excellent. Absolutely love it.
Mhm.
So good. I'll let you keep going though. You're the better talker. You
No,
keep
hey,
talking
I was
and
gonna
I'll just-
let Aaron go for a quick
Yeah,
little.
yeah. You guys-
Yeah, I
in
mean, it's
there.
one of the best movies made. Especially if you're doing a shark categorization or ranking, I think it has to be at the top in fairness. And I've heard that you could argue that you wouldn't have movies like Halloween if we didn't have Jaws first. So it was very influential and timeless film. I don't know. I think like Halloween is more rewatchable than Jaws, but it's still, I respect it. And yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
We named our dog after the shark. That's how much we love.
Yeah, that was
Bruce. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was you.
I remember that.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
don't,
tricked me with that too. I always thought you named it after Bruce Campbell. I was like, how
Nope.
did you? That's crazy.
Oh, cool.
But
That didn't even cross my mind. My mom brought that up to me. She's like, "Oh, after Bruce Campbell," and I'm like, "No, actually, after the shark from Jaws."
that's cool. Yeah,
Real quick,
we could go on for days about Jaws. I want to hear what Sean chose.
Yeah, I
to put
know.
above
I'm the
this.
anticipation, man.
I
Sean,
can't
what
even
did you
think of
pick?
anything. I'm like,
Sam
What's-
and
what is
what's
Sean
left?
both.
Yeah. So, well, real quick, I
Sharknado.
wanted to say,
Yeah.
you got it, Aaron. That's it. No, I'm
got it.
kidding.
Part
A couple of other
3.
people have joined, so if I haven't said anything to anybody joining over there, not trying to ignore you, this is we've just had some intense stuff going on over here. Bo and Brendan collaborated and came up with this list to try to make themselves sound better than everybody else.
Didn't happen.
No, I'm kidding. I don't disagree with anything you guys said about Jaws. It's a classic movie. It's a great movie. I've told you the only issue that I have with it. And so for me, my number one will be revealed on an episode next week. No, I'm kidding. My number
Yeah.
You're
Nice.
serious.
No, no. So my number one was talked about earlier. I think it's everything Jaws was, but a little bit better because I like the pacing better. For me, Jaws 2 is
Okay.
my
Okay.
favorite shark
Alright,
movie
cool.
of all time.
Acceptable.
I absolutely
Mhm.
love Jaws 2. And again, I really like the first one. It's nothing against the first one. I just think the pacing of the second one is better. I love the once all the kids are out there sailing and the sharks attacking them and the whole helicopter thing and the battle between Chief Brody and the shark there at the end. I love everything about Jaws 2. I saw this movie. I saw the first one when I was a kid. I liked it. I've seen it multiple times. I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen Jaws 2. I just picked up the 4K recently. Yeah, I think this movie is Jaws is great, but this is one of the few times I think the sequel did it better. And I know I'm in the minority for that, but that's okay. I love Jaws 2. I think that's a perfect shark movie in my opinion. So yeah,
Good
that's
choice.
my take.
Hey, that's a good pick. I thought for sure you were gonna go like Sharknado 4 or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought too.
Or
I
the
was like, all right, he's
Shark
busting out
Exorcist or
some
Which
something.
which one is
Yeah.
where Tara Reid can fly? Is that 5?
Yeah.
You got to pick that one. Right?
They added
And
like lightsabers and everything. in
makes
that
total
one.
sense. She's like part robot, I think.
Yeah.
I don't even think I've seen all the Sharknadoes. I've seen a couple, but they're
Oh, I
kind
don't
of
buy
ridiculous. I
them
mean,
all.
they're
fun.
Yeah, we
they're
haven't seen
funny. They're fine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just,
that's funny.
I
don't think I
enjoy them.
own any. I looked.
I
I
don't.
thought for sure I had a couple, but I don't.
I have them all. Number 3 is my favorite.
Now,
There's a
are
lot
there
of,
5? Am I right there? Are there 5 Sharknado?
There's 6.
There's 6.
6.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Because there you can get them on Amazon. There's a 6-movie Blu-ray pack.
Yeah, that's happening this summer.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
we'll do it.
I'll have to get.
I was gonna get it for you for your birthday, but it would have taken too long to come in,
Well, we could still order it.
and I was afraid of the Canada Post strike, so I didn't order it. So I didn't want it to get lost.
Yeah.
Sorry, my
Yes.
brother's
Well,
comment
we'll-
down there about sharks with laser beam on their heads. I think that's an Austin Powers thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I love that.
Freaking laser beams.
yeah. I'm gonna need my.
I've got a new shark movie recommendation, Into the Deep. Scout Taylor Compton is in it from the Halloween
I've been wanting
films.
to see.
I want to see it
it's
as well.
pretty
I have
good.
not seen that one yet. Okay.
Christian
You like
Sesma
it?
directed, Callum McGowan. I had a good time. with
Okay.
it.
Huh.
Smart film.
I-
Richard
I was
Dreyfuss is in
gonna-
it.
I was
Oh,
gonna
wow.
try and
Okay.
watch that before the stream, and I didn't get to it. I also wanted to see The Last Breath. I don't know if anyone watched that one.
Oh, I don't
I
know
haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, it's another one.
Is,
I heard
um,
things about
Is the one with Scout? Is that streaming anywhere?
I think so.
Disney and Hulu? I think.
Hulu?
It is, yeah, because
Okay.
I streamed it before I bought the copy.
Okay.
Yeah, Disney and Hulu.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Don't have to
it's
do
not
those.
Jaws, but it's kind of entertaining. They're pirates and sharks. It's pretty good.
They're
Yeah.
pirates, like modern day pirates.
Modern day pirates, yes.
I'm pretty excited. I'd
Yeah.
watch that.
It's pretty good. It's a perfect rainy Sunday day movie. Just go in with no expectations, and
Okay.
there you go.
Mhm.
I've got to say, there's so many bad shark movies. Can I quickly show some of the ones I found on my shelf?
Absolutely.
You're
Yeah,
up.
you
course.
are.
Land Sharks. I haven't seen it. Apparently, I got it at Big Lots for $3.
Okay.
I wanted to see.
Avalanche Sharks, also a $3 Big Lots find. I've got a Sharks double feature, Bad CGI Sharks, and House Sharks. Have you
Oh
guys seen any of these
God,
movies?
House
I don't even know how
Shark.
I came to own these.
I
Apparently one
almost
of
watched
Big
House Sharks, and it's over 2 hours long. I'm like, I
Oh,
can't watch a
wow.
No
bad
way.
movie that over 2
Is this
hours
like a
long.
sci-fi kind of movie? Shark Lake with Dolph Lundgren.
I've seen part
that
of
one.
that one. I
Lundgren?
haven't seen all of it.
Any
Didn't
good?
mind that one. I thought it was good.
Oh, okay. And then I've got a shark collection, which has Shark Attack 1, Shark Attack 2, and Shark Attack 3. Apparently, they made 3 Shark Attack films. And Shark Zone. I
Shark
don't know if
Attack
that's a
3
film.
is supposed to have like an excellent one-liner in it.
Okay.
I've been wanting to get that movie in my collection for years, and I can't find it anywhere. But there's supposed to be an insane one-liner, and I won't spoil it because you haven't seen it. But it sounded hilarious.
If I come across this DVD again in the wild, I will pick it up for you.
Bad CGI sharks. We have bad CGI gator.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that the same thing?
Oh, is it related?
Yeah,
Sharks?
definitely
That's
same
what I
company. They
Yeah?
have a few. Yeah, I think there's a couple more too.
mean. Okay.
No,
It's a
shark
really
is
low
too
budget
funny.
company.
We have that, right?
Yeah, but got it for you when
Yeah.
you came home.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Isn't there, what is it? Corn sharks? Isn't there sharks in like
Sharks
Yeah,
of the Corn. Yep.
Sharks of the
Sharks
Corn.
of the Corn?
There's
That's all I
Shark
got.
Exorcist.
Oh, Bitterwolf just
Yeah.
said they're unrelated. we
we
have
have a
woman's Kansas woman's prison
massacre.
something. I don't know
Yeah.
what the title is, but
There's a 4-pack at the Walmart dollar bin or $5 bin that you could get, and there's there's Raiders of the Lost Shark, which there's I think there's a sequel to. I think is it
So-
3-headed shark attack in that one?
I don't know.
Yeah, Close
Sounds like
Encounters
fun.
of the Shark kind.
Have you guys seen either of these? The Reef or Frenzy? I'm not sure.
Yes, I
have,
saw
but
the
do.
reef.
They
I
both look
believe.
familiar. I kind of think maybe I did actually.
I'm not sure if I've seen them, but I
I
have
think
them.
I saw the reef.
I mean, those.
I didn't want to
posters
make
look
fun
pretty
of them
similar.
if they're good movies. So
I think those are better than the ones we're talking about. Those are
and bad
higher,
CGI, higher
higher
quality,
class.
Yeah,
like
better
sci-fi
than
channel.
better than the other stuff you've been mentioning, but not as good as any of the things we've talked about in our
Yes.
top 5.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
no,
thank
Is it
you for that.
Asylum?
Yeah. Thank you
There's
for
one
that.
that
To share
looked
that.
really cool called The Shark Side of the Moon.
Oh, wow.
And
Oh,
yeah,
that sounds good.
I won't even start. It's just
What's
looked
the
cool.
one? I watched
Oh.
one recently where there's like a hurricane or something, and it causes sharks to get in people's condo. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? There's
Oh,
a hurricane, and
yes.
it causes this condo area to
W-
flood,
Brie
and suddenly
Quinn,
these
I
people.
think,
Maybe that's it. I don't know. I just know it.
got the
people
girl
have
from
a-
Clueless.
Yeah,
I
they
think I
have a
had
shark end up inside their condo or
There's-
apartment or whatever it is. Yeah.
There's the
That's
grocery
cool.
store one too, Bait, where there's a tsunami and the sharks go
Yeah.
into the grocery store.
Yeah,
And that one is talked highly of. I thought it was okay,
Really?
but maybe it'll end up being one of my favorites if I watch it again.
It's got the guy from Nip Tuck in it, right?
I don't know. I haven't seen
It's called
it.
Bait.
Oh,
yeah.
Bait. Yeah,
I have that
not
one
shark
behind
bait,
me
just bait.
Let me see if I own it.
A lot of people like that one.
Here's a rando too from now that we're showing off randoms. This one
I
came
do
out
not.
from Severin. It's called Deep Blood.
I haven't heard of that one.
I
That looks
haven't
fun.
even watched this yet, but
That's cool.
I think
From
it's
Severin,
Mexican.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Mexican. Don't know if it's any good. 1990.
I did not see Bait, so that would be funny though if I had a copy.
there's so many. Like there's
Oh,
like
it's insane.
Ghost Shark 2, which is
Ghost Shark,
ridiculous.
yeah.
Ouija Shark.
Ouija
Too funny.
Shark.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see Sand Shark for some reason. I don't know. I saw when I was looking this up
Mhm.
before here. I was like, I bet you that's a good time.
We gotta
Sand
watch
sharks?
The
Yeah, for
Sand
sure.
this summer. 'Cause that
Yeah,
movie's
we do.
amazing.
Yeah, I do want to see that one. But there's also like what is it? What's the Cruel Jaws?
Yeah.
Which is
Cruel
like the
Jaws.
unofficial Italian sequel, which actually I haven't seen. I've been wanting to pick it up, but haven't gotten to it. And there's
And
another
Santa
one.
Jaws, full circle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for that.
Santa Jaws.
Yeah,
remember
yes,
the other
Kevin. I remember the stupid tire movie. Why you're bringing that up, I have no idea.
Rubber.
Rubber.
Oh,
Rubber.
Yeah.
My brother just said random, not a shark movie, but you remember that stupid tire movie you watched, Sean? I do. It was so stupid, but I was trying to sell it to my brother and my son. I'm like, no, it's good. You guys need to watch
good
it.
things about
Yeah,
it.
it's terrible.
I haven't seen it.
I've heard it's
Absolutely
hilarious. So
I
I
mean,
bought
it's
it. I
funny.
have a copy.
Yeah.
I
It's
did
got
too.
some
I
funny
still haven't
stuff
watched
in
it.
but
though.
yeah.
Mississippi River Sharks. That's funny.
Yeah. Ozark Shark.
Hi, Tiana.
Just
Yeah,
keep
she had
going.
a question. She said, "Do you all do Shark Week in the summertime?" Anyone?
No, I don't. I used to as like a kid on Discovery, like watch the like legit Discovery Channel, or just watch shark movies for the shark.
I
Week.
assumed that's what she was talking about, but I'm not sure.
I'll catch the odd special.
Yeah, I watch a
don't
little
have
bit of it here and there. I don't watch
Yeah,
the whole
like I
thing, but I
used
do
to,
catch
but-
parts of it
Yeah.
here and there.
I mean, I think I watched the episode where the guy tried to outswim the shark. I can't remember who it was. Was it Michael Phelps? Who's the Olympic?
I haven't seen
He's an
That-
Olympic
that may
medalist.
be Michael Phelps. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he tried that. Yeah, I think his plan was to try to outrun a shark
Damn.
or outswim.
Did he?
No,
Did he?
Now he's
they
only
didn't
half
even-
a man, apparently.
Yeah, they didn't even do it right or whatever. It's kind of like the same thing with the episode of the guy that tried to like let himself get swallowed by an anaconda. You know, like
Yeah.
Who does this? The Jackass cast? Like, holy crap.
no, they're legit people. The Discovery Channel has to get wild
The
because
Jackass cast are
Yeah.
legit people.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah.
otherwise nobody's gonna watch the Discovery Channel. Like there's guys that like let like all the most painful things bite you.
Bite them, yeah.
And
I've
then
seen
they
some
do,
of those videos. Yeah. So crazy.
and they do pain ratings.
That's brutal.
I think John Cena is supposed to host this summer's Shark Week.
Oh, wow.
When is that?
When is
John
it? I
Cena?
don't know. Yeah. You'll
Interesting.
never see him though. The shark will never see him.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, I don't know. I don't know who the guy was that tried to outswim the shark, but again, I did it in Galveston, Texas, once several
Yeah.
years ago. I outswam the
Yeah,
shark
yeah.
to
Oh my
escape. I just
gosh.
wanted to mention that.
That's
The
not fair.
Discovery
You kicked
Channel-
him first.
Well, I mean, you do what you got to do. You know, so, yeah, but if the Discovery Channel would like, they can reach out to me and I'll tell the story on there. So.
I think you're on.
You
You,
wa-
you
you
need like a
watch
shirt
that
that says
scene
I
with Jason Statham?
survived a shark attack.
I should. Yeah. I do need that actually. Yes. And the bad thing is I've told that story to multiple people, and I just get this weird look from people like, right, okay, yeah, that's what happened. I'm like, it did happen. But anyway, yeah. Any other?
I love that.
My brother said that poor little fish you kicked is pissed. It was not a poor little fish. It was the Meg. I'm pretty sure.
Right,
Actually,
right,
now that I think about it, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was a Meg.
There's got to be like a little baby shark joke in here. Yeah, the baby shark from a
Yeah.
few years ago. Yeah,
Bit his toenail off.
Bad. I knew I shouldn't have shared that with you guys.
Too funny.
Any other shark movies or shark things anybody wants to mention or other stuff? I mean, that went a little quicker than I thought. We can still discuss other stuff, whatever you guys have. If people don't have anything, that's fine. But
I don't have much else to show, to be honest. I have a cool Sharknado David Hasselhoff bobblehead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Pretty random.
I love
But
that it's
yeah.
like front and center too on your shelves. That's cool.
I changed my shelf here to match the shark episode. These are all shark movies.
that's
Oh, you
I,
did? Okay.
Yeah,
I do
usually
have the
it
Jaws
filled.
piggy bank. Have you guys seen that?
No,
No.
Grab it.
Piggy
Very
that's-
cool.
that
Yeah,
sounds
cool.
epic.
Or
I don't wanna see it.
I don't know. I guess piggy bank. I'm dating myself a little bit.
Oh wow,
Have you guys seen this? The Jaws bank.
Oh,
That's pretty
man.
Isn't that cool?
actually. That
That's
is cool.
pretty
Yeah.
You have the
awesome.
coins going right there, and I guess you get them out
He
at the
eats
bottom.
them.
That's
That's,
awesome.
Nice.
that's cool. I need that.
Tiana says, "Don't watch Under Paris. It's not good." Girl, that made my top
I-
5.
I agree.
I like that movie because I like how the sharks like evolve.
funny.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
It's
a neat take on
sitting
the shark.
very low on Letterboxd, so there isn't a whole lot of people. I think it's at like a 1.6 or something.
Oh, I
Pretty
really
Really?
liked it.
Yeah, that's an average
rem-
score.
When it came out, everybody was talking about how good it was on like my Facebook
They were
groups
talking about
and
I watched
you-
it and then instantly made you watch it with me again.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
next day.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it.
An underrated probably sequel to Deep Blue Deep Blue Sea is Deep Blue Sea 3. In case anybody has not seen it.
I have not seen 3. I've seen 2. I have not seen 3.
I watched it. I slightly disagree, but there's one scene in it that is fucking
I
excellent.
got it right here.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
3,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Deep Blue Sea 3.
I haven't seen 3, so I'll have to check it out maybe.
We just did a
did
double
see
feature of
this.
2 and 3.
It wasn't too bad.
It's fun. It's funny.
I don't remember it, but apparently I liked it. So give it a go.
We were surprised. I think it's
pretty
because we
good.
were so disappointed with 2 because 2 is pretty bad. So once we watched the third one, we were like, "Oh, this actually looks good. It's funny. The characters are pretty decent." Like, yeah,
The part
Yeah.
where the guy
Yeah, not
jumps
too
off
bad.
the boat is like one of the
Yeah.
funniest moments of all time in any shark movie ever.
I knew it
Okay.
was coming, and I still laughed.
I had no clue it was coming. I was like, what the fuck?
It's got a good tagline. Dive in if you dare. That's pretty smart.
Yeah, I like.
I
the
guess I'll have
concept,
to
too.
watch it. I think I didn't watch it because I was so disappointed with 2 that I just never watched 3. So maybe I need to go back and give it a shot.
It's like a floating town. Like they're all in like
Mm.
shacks and stuff like that on a town doing research on
Yeah.
the coral reef or whatever. So I think that was a pretty decent setting compared to like the underwater laboratories of the first 2 films.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey,
Well, then I'm gonna-
Tiana's favorite is bait. That's the grocery store
Okay.
one.
Oh, nice.
I'll have to watch
it.
that one. I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah.
And don't forget, is it Zombie where the zombie fights the shark? That classic
Yeah, I
Oh.
think so, yes.
Giallo film.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's an awesome scene.
Yeah, indeed.
So,
Indeed.
Back in the beginning of this, I'm curious. I think Brendan and Sam, y'all were talking about Crawl and Piranha 3D. So I'm curious if this would have been not sharks, if we were just talking about that kind of thing in general, would those 2 have ranked? Where would they have popped up in your list?
Piranha 3D would be my number 1
Okay.
animal creature film in the world.
Wow.
Of all time.
Okay.
Damn.
I've got a piranha behind me from the movie. I love that movie. So
Okay.
summery and fun and gory, and there's bad CGI, and I don't care.
It's
Did
a
you
fun one.
like the sequel as well, or not so much?
It was okay. It's still fun, but like it's not as fun as the first one. I really
Okay.
like Crawl though. Is that the one you brought up?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I
Yeah, Crawl's
think
good. Mhm.
Crawl might be 2 or 3 for me. Like it might wedge out Deep Blue Sea.
Might make my list even.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I think I would. I really like Crawl. I have it as well. I think I would probably put it at 4. I would still have the 2 Jaws movies and The Shallows ahead of it, but it would probably be next. I'm a huge fan of that one. And didn't I hear there's a sequel for that coming?
Crawl, yeah,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
Set in New York.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Really
Oh,
excited.
that makes total sense. Like alligator, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Sewers. Yeah.
From like
Out of it.
1980.
Wait. Yeah. Was it?
I think it was
Maybe-
1980.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
so good. I love that.
I
love
watched
alligator.
that not too long ago because when I was a kid, my dad watched that and I saw it and I remember being
Got it.
terrified
right
for a
over
little
there.
while. But yeah, I watched
Yeah,
it.
because it's a
not
massive
that long
alligator.
ago. Yeah, it really
Yeah,
is.
Alligator 2 is not so good, but the first one's good.
Agree.
Me and Corey Wilkie's Movies and Reviews just did a review on that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
gotta see it still.
On alligator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So but yeah, I
Did you
just
like-
watched it. Not
did you
that long
like
ago,
it?
too, for the first
Yeah.
time? I did. I had a lot of fun with it. I love the hair jokes of the main character, and I don't know why. I just kept
Yeah.
laughing.
Robert
It's like,
Forster.
why is everybody
Yes.
picking on this guy? So that's definitely entertaining. But
Yeah.
yeah, I want
it's
Sam
fun.
to see it. I think Sam would like it.
What about while we're on topic, and if anybody needs to go, let me know. But while we're on the topic, what's everyone's thoughts on like Lake Placid? Any Lake Placid fans?
Yeah,
Probably
like
be
it.
number 5.
That's good.
I love Lake Placid. That's another
Yeah.
childhood one for me.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Came out the same year as Deep Blue Sea, I believe, 99. Right? 98.
I like
maybe?
the first one. The sequels are horrible in my opinion, but I do really like the first one.
Yeah, Betty White steals
Yes.
the show. in that one.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I haven't seen that
Yeah.
one.
Yes, you haven't. I know. I've been wanting to show that one
Yeah,
to you
we
too.
watched
But
Rogue. not long
Rogue
ago.
is excellent. I like
Yeah,
that.
Rogue
Yeah,
is
I
good.
liked it.
I don't
Yeah,
think
well,
I've seen
that's-
Rogue.
It's like an
Mhm.
Aussie alligator one.
yeah,
Crocodile, alligator. I don't know the difference between an alligator and a crocodile. Do you guys?
their snouts.
Their snouts?
Yeah,
Where they're found.
the nose looks different.
Okay.
The crocodile
Seems
more
right.
pointed, is that right? The crocodiles is more pointed. The alligators is wider.
Yeah,
I say pointed, narrow. I think is the word I'm looking for.
Could-
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can look it up.
Okay.
yeah. So like, if you want to like compare it to our dogs, Bruce would be an alligator and Max would be a crocodile.
That's funny.
Because Max has a longer snout, Bruce has a short little stubby one.
Okay.
And the shape of the snout. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I won't remember that if I ever see one. So
No.
I hope that's not what you're wondering when you see one for the first time.
what species
Yeah.
is that
Is this
before I
a-
run?
Yeah, is this a
Yeah.
crocodile?
Where you
or
run
an
away. Yeah.
alligator?
Chewing your leg off. You're just like,
Yeah.
wonder if I'm dying by a croc or an alligator.
Hold still
Let's
so I
look
can
it up.
measure
Got
your
your phone
snout.
up in the air, you're Googling.
That's awesome. Cool.
Oh, I'm
All
going
right.
to be
Everybody
a
seen-
party pooper because I do have to go, actually.
Yeah, I have to go too. You know, I was thinking
Okay.
though, with summer upon us, this has been a lot of fun. We should do like a summer camp top 5 if you're down.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
Be
fun.
down for that for sure. I love that.
Cool.
Absolutely. And I agree. I like Anaconda as well. Tiana mentioned that
that's
one.
fun.
I like the first
Yes.
Anaconda film.
Me too.
All right. Well, since you two guys got to get out of here, we will get ready to wrap it up. Bo, anything coming up on Critic After Dark that you want to mention to everyone?
Just what I mentioned at the beginning, and then the latest thing I'm going to be doing is on Tuesday with Brennan and Sam. We're doing a live stream for Sam's birthday on there, so that'll be the next time I'm on YouTube. A couple days from now.
Okay. Aaron, what is coming up at A&B Horror?
Let's see. Next on Tuesday, I'm posting an interview with Adam Steigert, who did Ombus Alien Invasion, and he has a sequel coming out, Ombus 2 The Awakening, I think it's called. And coming up, I've got Emil Strom, who did The Winemaker, which is a fantastic found footage film, and the Wolfcat Films guys who did the Conjuring tapes. Those are the next. Oh, and Morley Nelson, who did Uncontained. So stay tuned for those interviews. They'll be posting soon. And
Okay.
Lloyd Kaufman, as I mentioned, that'll be
Okay.
crazy,
Very
crazy,
good.
crazy experience, but that'll be posted. soon.
Yeah, he's a crazy dude. Can't wait to see
And
that.
Oh my God, yeah.
Brendan and Sam, what's coming up this week for Our Life in Horror?
Yeah, you're gonna do your haul video for the month. You got to do still.
It's the end of the month. I
And
forgot.
then Tuesday's my birthday stream,
Cool.
7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing a bracket battle for summer horror movies. See, the chat gets to vote on what they think the best summer horror movie is. I almost feel like we should say Outside of Jaws because I feel like that's going to win anyway.
You never know.
I feel like we should just say Jaws isn't
I
included
think these
because
brackets
it's the winner
can just go
anyway. But anyway, we'll include Jaws, guys. And then Thursday we're reviewing Dead Ant with Mike and Serial and The Bitter Wolf.
I think we're also going to be doing a live on 28 weeks later too. Is that the following
That's
Tuesday?
a while from now still.
Okay.
You're jumping ahead. Yeah, we got a zombie bracket too. We got lots.
We got lots of content.
Nice.
But yeah, Tuesday night,
That's
summer
awesome.
horror movie bracket battle.
Cool.
Okay, very cool. Well, and then for me, of course, I will be on with you guys on Tuesday as well. I have an episode on Shark Night that comes out tomorrow, and Thursday on Darkness Falls, which, in my opinion, is a horror movie that does not get anywhere near enough attention. I absolutely love Darkness Falls, so that
Agreed.
episode will drop on Thursday. I will say, since I know this is giving something away already, but since I changed my ratings from 1 to 5 to a 1 to 10, Darkness Falls is the highest I've rated anything thus far. So I spoiled that, I know, but I absolutely love that movie. And so I'll have my review of that on Thursday. Ryan's posted the links for everybody's channel. So if you don't already, please go subscribe to everyone. Ryan, thanks so much for helping me out tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming on. This was a lot of fun for my first live. I really do appreciate all of you being here. So thank you all so much for coming on and joining me. And yeah, we'll have to do this again soon.
Of course.
Thank you, and
Thank
congrats
you,
on
yeah.
your first
Absolutely.
stream.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that'll be it. I know Brendan and Sam will be on with me soon to talk about Hatchet 2. Aaron, I think you're coming on to talk about the original It. Yeah,
Yes,
we're going to
Pennywise.
talk about that.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, we'll
Very
be
cool.
talking about that. And then, yeah, Bo, we'll get together on something as well. I'll send you a list of stuff coming up and we'll pick one.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you again so much, everybody. Everybody have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.